I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Cap.
We up to a nasty start. Tune it up.
Y'all here? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I had to fix that. Technical difficulties. But what's going on, man? How y'all doing? How's everybody feeling?
I swear, I'm chilling. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Joe, how about you? How you feeling?
Tune it up, baby.
Man. Can't complain. What's going on, Drake?
That's good.
Chilling, man. I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
I have everybody on, right? It's been a minute.
Bro. Word.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to y'all. I'm gonna got a little slurred language in here today, but peace to everybody in the chat. Peace to y'all. We are here, of course, after the Sea Wolves tried to come into Madison Square Garden and get things going with us, but we definitely held on at the end of the game and did what we were supposed to do. So let's talk about that, man. How'd y'all feel tonight? Let's general consensus of what you saw tonight.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, Dre.
It felt like it just seemed like everybody was like trying to make sure they knew they was in the house. It's an old team. Karl Anthony Towns was in there trying to get busy. It felt like it felt like a little bit preseason game. They were rusty. It seemed like they were missing at first, but all in all, it felt like the Knicks is trying to still show that they in the house, that they not nothing to be played with. Like they still gonna do their thing. But it was a fun game to watch. It was pretty fun. That's what I felt like. I felt like it was pretty fun. And for a preseason game, it was kind of intense, but that's because of the whole trade just now. I think it was like a little bit more about what just went down. But I think that'll die out. Maybe.
Yeah, I think after a while, especially getting to see Dante in a Timberwolves jersey, and
he was knocking everything down. It was just like, oh man.
It was.
He was popping. He was popping off too.
Popping off.
Yeah,
he was talking.
Yeah, he was like, everyone. It's like, calm down. It's the first one of the game. Calm down.
Now he actually had said something about I guess he said this is what happens when they let you run the show or something like that. I
wonder who he was talking to though.
He was talking to somebody in the coaching staff. He was talking to the coaching staff. I don't know if it was anyone in particular, but if they asked him before the game if there's anyone that you would like to hit a shot on or like a game-winning shot, he said, I'd like to knock it down. He didn't mention any players. He did say, I would like to hit that shot in front of Tibbs. So I don't know if it's like a coaching thing, like what's going on, because you see at the end of the game, he's getting into it with Rick Brunson, which was odd because that's like one of his best friends' pops. So, and the thing is, Jalen was there. Jalen was trying to, Jalen and Mikal was there trying to break it up, trying to make sure everything was good. Because there's clearly no issue with the players. I think the issue somewhere is Dante and the coaching staff for whatever reason, But, you got to admit, if you were in that situation, you'd feel some kind of way too. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what the situation was, you came here to play. You signed a 4-year deal. Was it a 4-year deal? However many year deal it was.
I think it was 4.
Yeah, however many years. I think it might have been 4. You signed a 4-year deal, and then you traded a year after that, after you had the best season of your career. So I understand. It's a business, as they always say. So it's always going to be weird. And even Julius, at the end of the game, was talking to one of the coaches on the coaching staff and was having a little bit of words when he was standing there with Jalen Brunson. So I don't know what the hell is going on. It's a lot to do with
some issues happening behind closed doors. There's something else going on.
Yeah, something's well, hopefully not in the words of Kristaps Porzingis. Like, the truth will come out later. You remember when he left and he started talking all like, the truth will come out later, and then the truth never came out.
Right.
But, see, I couldn't, the Julius thing I couldn't tell though, because like coach was smiling and he was like touching them. I mean, I wouldn't want nobody to touch me if it's like a how can I say it? If it's like a negative exchange. So I don't know.
Yeah, like
that might not have been nothing.
It might have not have been. I think what probably happened with Julius, if it wasn't anything, I think he was trying to explain something that might have been misunderstood between either himself and Dante and the coaches or whatever. Because like I said, it didn't look like he was mad, but it did look like he had something to say. Like he was trying to explain something. And you know how Julius gets when he's like a little animated. He starts to get a little extra a little bit. So, hopefully that's nothing. Either way, I'm glad we bust their ass at home. They came in and, I mean, I'm not going to lie. At a certain point in this, was it first or second quarter? I thought this game might have been over. Like, because Ant was hitting everything he put up, yo. Everything he put up.
I didn't watch the whole game, but like, because I was driving. But yeah, from I seen, he was wild.
He was bugging out. Ant was bugging out. He had 30. But I think how many threes did he have? Let me double check this.
8 threes.
8 threes.
And he was like what? 8 of 13.
He looked like he was having fun with it.
8 of 13. He was 8 of 13 from 3. And I think a lot of that was miscommunication on defense because these guys just are still trying to figure it out. There was a few times I saw OG leaving him on a few plays, and it was kind of like, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess we just need a little bit tighten up on our defense. You know what I'm saying? Just
you seen that inbounds play when Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges ran the same way and left McDaniels wide open. I'm like, what's going on here?
There was a few little things that you saw. It was just like, what's going on? What y'all doing?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Kind of weird to see. But I mean, at the end of the day, these guys are still getting used to the system, and they still figured it out. They still figured it out and did what they had to do. So, let's get some stats up here before we get going. Oh, you know what? I took that down after I backed out of the chat. Let's do that one more time. So, let's get some stats up here. So, let's start with OG. OG, 6 of 13 from the field.
He was knocking them down initially. It looked like he couldn't miss too.
He looked like he couldn't miss it. OG also, I've never been more nervous watching a basketball player play. There's a lot of stuff that he does sometimes, and it just looks like he almost hurt himself, or he was like this close.
Yeah, it was one time he was on the floor. It was like,
it's like, OG. All right, he's all
right. Why you there? You know what I mean? So
it's kind of like, yo, dude, it's still preseason. Like, I don't want you to be soft, but at the end of the day, I don't want you to go up on a shot where you're stepping awkwardly, and then that's a kind of leg injury. He's so injury prone. It's like it's at a drop of a dime he can get hurt. And it's kind of like, yo, I hope he's good. But it's just a few times you see him doing things. It's kind of like whatever. But at the end of the day, him and Mikal defensively, they will get things straight. Like, it's bad or not. I can't say it looked bad. As clunky as it might have looked a few times tonight, I think there was a lot of chemistry that was built in these games, especially a game where you're playing a good team. Everybody was like, "Oh, you're playing versus." What was the first team we played? The Hornets. First it was the preseason game versus the Hornets. That's nothing.
And then it was like you ain't playing nobody.
Blizzard, you're not playing nobody. And then now we play against the Timberwolves. It's still preseason, but at the end of the day, we still do. I don't know what the heck that was, but
who's next?
Huh?
Pacers are next, right?
I think so. I think the Pacers are next.
Yeah, Pacers are next.
Sorry about that. So anyway, I don't know. I think that this is one of those games where it was a talent test. Just a test of your talent, a test of the system. Is also an emotional game because you got Carl, you got Julius, you got Dante. So it's kind of what you expected. But OG still had 19 points, six rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. A lot of his shot. I'm excited to see how comfortable he actually is. It looks like he's pretty comfortable so far with that step back. I do think he puts a lot of energy into the step back, and then he still got to plan himself to get up and actually knock the shot down. But it's starting to look more like he's used to it and something that it's a go-to. Because that's my only thing with OG is he has no go-to. So it's hard for him to get a bucket. Like, you can't just give the ball to him and say, go get a bucket.
He's like going strictly of instinct. He's just doing
Right.
whatever. Like,
He's just doing whatever. So if you have a go-to move, like okay, let me hit a step back. Like Dante had a go-to move with a little cross in and out sometimes, and Jalen has a bag of go-to moves. But when you don't have any go-to moves, it's kind of like, all right, what do you? Oh, and it's kind of like, what's he gonna do with it? And then, all right, he's good. But he's starting to get.
Jalen got a Santa sack, bro.
He just threw a whole bag over his shoulder. But OG, he has this little step back. It's a little animated, I'll say. But hopefully that's something that he gets more often, and it's something that he can knock down. So shout out to OG for that. Josh, 25 minutes, not a shot taken. Continuing with the Josh.
Yo, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Josh don't want no part of this, man. Josh, like, yo, can we play like? Can we get to these 80? Can we get to these 82 games, yo? That's the type of energy Josh on.
How many rebounds he had? I got too many shooters around for me to be shooting here.
Yeah, facts.
How many rebounds he had?
4. I mean, yeah, he only had 4.
Yeah, he chilling, bro.
He's chilling. He's like I said, the fast breaks, the coast to coast fast breaks, you're not seeing them. Like he's chilling. He's literally in chill mode. He's not going to activate it until the season starts. But he's still out there doing what he got to do. He's still a positive on the floor. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Not a steal or a block, not a shot. So if you look at the stat sheet, you think he's just out there getting cardio, as he likes to say. But
he was he plays his role, bro. He knows that in this starting lineup, his role is not to jack up shots.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably gonna be the guy that's gonna sacrifice the most playing with the starters.
Yeah, well, how much is it a sacrifice if you already don't really look for your own shot? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but now I feel like because there were times where he had to be aggressive when he was playing with the bench. Like, he didn't have a choice. Mm-hmm. And now he could just kind of, chill.
He could chill. He could wait till he gets an open bucket or open shot and just take that.
Yeah, you know how much energy he gonna have to run around like his hair is on fire like he always do.
Yo, this team is.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see that, bro.
This team is going to be very, very scary, man. Because
that's what I mean. Like from watching the game,
mm-hmm.
it didn't look like a full effort. They taking a bunch of shots that they might not take during the regular season. Like you see, Karl Anthony. He throwing it up from 3 from all the way back there, and it just looked like they were just fooling around, like feeling it all out. It don't seem like they were all giving it that much. It wasn't like they were in midseason form. They still getting to know each other. You can see Jalen Brunson and Cat. I didn't like those passes Brunson was trying to do when he getting trapped, and then he tried to bounce a pass real low.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know I
mean, it was a good idea. It was just a low pass.
Yeah, it was a low pass. But like, throw it up. Dude is a big dude. Like, you get trapped, throw it up so he could catch it and finish. But, that's just like one of them things. Then they ran into each other on one other.
Oh, you seen that? Seen that?
Yeah, when they ran into each other, it's like, all right, they got to figure out some of those things.
They figuring it out, bro.
Yeah.
They're figuring it out. I'm pardon me. I'm checking these updates. It says Dante says that he was not talking to Tom Thibodeau when he yelled toward the Knicks bench during the game tonight. Let's see what he said. There was also I don't know.
You're gonna have to paraphrase because we couldn't really hear.
It was a lot of talking going on in the locker room. I guess it was one of those post-game interviews. Basically, he was just saying he wasn't talking to Tibbs when he said whatever he said during the game. He was just talking trash. It wasn't directed at Tibbs. He didn't say thank you for the trade. I don't know where. I didn't even see that. Like, I don't think people.
Yeah, people. I feel like people
look for everything. Man. They look for everything, and they're gonna find a way to make it a problem.
Even the whole Rick Brunson thing, to me, like, it's much ado about nothing, bro. Honestly,
I mean, that was less serious for me because I could see Rick Brunson getting into it with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Rick be popping. Oh, bro. Rick really want to go out there still.
He dead ass think he could be all over. Thing is that Rick still want to go out there and ball. He think he can still beat Jalen. Like he still he swears he's in Jalen's shoes sometimes.
Like
So,
Rick just want to get out there, bro.
Want to get out there. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was something completely lighthearted and Rick overreacted. And I'm
Hey,
sure.
listen, man, those guys are family, man. Like
exactly.
Like we the one that's overreacting to it. Like they gonna hash that out, right?
More than likely, yeah. Even if it was something, they're gonna hash it out. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you like to see. It's a story. At the end of the day, it's a story. Why not have a good story? You know what I mean? It'd be boring if it was just, they saw each other and they played and it was nothing. But nice to have a little story. I don't think it's anything that serious. Good to see that these guys give a damn. Both sides. You know what I'm saying? Both sides. It's good to see that.
You know what I'm happy for, bro? I'm happy that they didn't do no kind of like video presentation or tribute or anything like that. Like
they did.
And
they did.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't, bro.
Yes, they did.
They did it.
Why would they do that? Like, wait till January. What are you doing?
Wait now, so when we see him in January, we ain't got to do it again.
Nah, I assume that they were gonna do it in January. Them doing it tonight to me means
they ain't trying to do it then. Like we're not trying to go over that. We already got that out the way.
Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with this in January.
Right.
Because it's January.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's not close. I mean, we're in October right now.
Right. So that's what I figured. That's why I'm like, let's get that over now. We just get this out the way. Bless y'all. Thank y'all for everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially after the way it ended tonight, with there being some sort of whatever going on.
Bro, we know Dante said that, but Dante didn't say who he was saying. He said he wasn't saying.
Oh, no, you talking about the comments? Yeah. We were talking about. He's talking about Coach. Shout out to the chat. Shout out Coach. He said Dante did say that's what happens when you're running the show, and that's what we were referring to earlier.
Brunson needs to pass more and complain less. Brunson needs to play. Brunson just needs to play basketball, bro. Like now you just talking.
Yeah, let's just stay on topic. So, I mean, personally, I just think that it's you'll get it over with. It's before the season starts. You want these guys to feel like you give a damn about them. Cool, you get it over with, and let's start our season. You know what I mean? Let's forget about whatever happened. Like we have a goal to achieve. I still think that these guys want to try to see if they can win a championship this year. I'm not saying that they can. I'm not saying that they can't, but I'm also saying
they can.
Yeah, of course they can. If they could have won it last year, they definitely could win it this year. But things have to lay out. Yeah, things have to be perfect in certain situations. But at the end of the day, I do think this team has what it takes to get.
I think more than anything, the only thing that really need to be perfect is health, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll see what happens as the season goes on, but I imagine that they're going to be a top 5 team at least in the league.
I say top 4.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro, really it's about health.
Yeah.
If they're healthy, they got a chance.
Yeah, if they're healthy, there's no team that can go in and say we are definitely going to beat the New York Knicks. If they're healthy, it's a scary team, especially now, man. You're starting to see, like tonight, as many times as there were pick and roll, you had Cat being guarded by Rudy Gobert, right, in the pick and roll. And if he's not in a pick and roll, then he's standing at the top of the key or at the hash. How are you going to defend Jalen Brunson in the paint when your best defender is at the 3-point line? Because you have to defend Cat. You can't leave Cat at the 3-point line. So, and then whoever's the 4 is probably at the 3-point line too. So it's not like you can swap your 3 and your 4 so that you can get someone to be in the paint. Like, no matter who you have guarding somebody out there, teams are going to have a hard time guarding Jalen Brunson driving to the basket and then the kick out for whoever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? And even certain lineups where you take Josh out of there and you have, instead of Josh, you have Deuce in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be very, very difficult for these teams to find a way to have a consistent game plan to stop these guys. You just have to hope they miss, honestly, because in a lot of those coverages, if you have the drop, like if you drop too far off Cat, he's gonna hit the midi. You know what I mean? Like it's really hard to guard these dudes.
Yeah, and you seen the it's crazy because Benji was pointing out like a few times where Charlotte, I believe it was, or was it the Wizards? I think it was the Wizards were in a drop coverage and Cat rolled. Like, bro, if they didn't drop, just pop, yo. Like,
you don't have to roll.
It's over, bro. It's over. If they're in drop, just pop. It's over, bro.
It's a wrap. And that's the thing, is there's so many options now, and that's what makes me more excited, because now I can sit here and watch these dudes just have fun. Like last year towards the end when they were really rolling, it was all Brunson. Like you couldn't, and Dante, of course. It was Dante, of course, but when Dante and Brunson weren't on the floor, like it was all effort. It was all effort. You know what I'm saying? So to me, this squad this year is going to be very hard to guard. It's not a perfect fit. It's not seamless just yet, but I'm really looking forward to these guys getting the chemistry. Like Cat tonight, he didn't shoot the greatest. You can get his numbers up there. Cat actually shot.
That's what I was like. He looked like he was playing around early.
Yeah, 5 for 13, 2 of 6 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 16 rebounds though. 16 points and 16 rebounds with 3 steals. I mean, that's what I want to see. Keep those fouls down. 3 fouls. Okay, a lot. One of them was on Dante. That was kind of a. I can't say it was a bad foul, but the way he moves his body, it's easy for him to pick up fouls sometimes because he's a little flimsy. He's not like solid.
Yeah, he flails a lot. Like the arms are flying everywhere. It's just like, bro, control
when he wants to
yourself,
move,
man.
Right, when he wants to move this way, his whole like he has to go like this to move. Like it's not like just to move your feet. It's kind of like he's moving his whole body. So he's gonna pick up a lot of easy fouls, which we already knew. Hopefully, the coaching staff has been working with him on these terrible habits that he has. I know we had that issue with Mitch a lot when he was younger.
The fouls we talking about?
Yeah, with the fouls, like unnecessary.
That was a big stupid foul over there before, early on, grabbing homeboy's arm, locking his arm. Like I was like, what are you doing?
Well,
on top of the fact that's the preseason game.
Who was that on?
I forgot who it was.
Oh my god. He like wrapped his arm up with him.
He wrapped his arm around. He was like this, hooked on. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like I said, he's awkward. His body movements are very awkward. He flails a lot. So because he does that, it's so easy for him to pick up fouls. So like I said, they're gonna work with him on that. Hopefully, we're gonna see. You're not gonna eliminate it. You're gonna see some of those fouls every game, every single game. So as long as we keep it
Coach Sire said, "I'm surprised they didn't do what Charlotte did. Charlotte had their center on Hart. I mean, that's a strategy. But I mean, to me, if you're gonna put your center on Hart, then I'm just gonna have Cat roll hard. And if you guys switch, or if the guy who's guarding him, the little that's guarding him, rolls with him, then just bury him under the hoop, bro.
Yeah." Yep, that's what you gotta do. You're gonna like this one right here. Coach says, "I gotta eat crow about Payne. Dude playing well."
I mean, he's a good player.
Man. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I think a lot of Knicks fans. Don't get me wrong. We're New Yorkers. A lot of Knicks fans.
We only watch the Knicks, bro. Like,
not even
sometimes
that.
I feel
Not even that. Everything has to look good. That's just how we are. If it don't look good, it doesn't fly. That's just how we are as New Yorkers. Right, so no disrespect. Payne's not a good-looking guy. He's kind of a, you know what I mean? It's hard to look at sometimes. So sometimes he's, as soon as you get him, it's kind of like, I got this guy. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I've always.
What happened?
Payne an ugly dude, bro. Like that's all I'm saying, and that's probably why a lot of Knicks fans didn't like him at first.
All right.
But I've always he's a baller, bro. He's a baller. And that's just me. He's not a starting point guard, but he's always been the guy kind of like Kyle Lowry, where you can't stand playing against him, but you would love to have him on your team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we got a guy like that, because there's a lot that he does, man. He can shoot very well. He can get into it with anybody. Like he doesn't care. You saw it in the playoffs. He got into it with Brunson. And
yeah, bro. He's a
that.
Dog, bro.
He's a dog. They actually tweeted about it the other day. Somebody, was it Josh? I think Josh tweeted or Instagram the picture of Jalen and campaign in each other's face during the playoffs, and he said, "I wonder what was said," and then
Right.
Jalen retweeted or he did whatever he commented on, and he said, all I gotta say is Cam started it. It was funny though, so it was good, like a little dust up that they had, that they made light of it.
Yeah, it's like I said, Cap. Like the dude was the backup point guard. Given the amount of games that CP3 misses, like he was the starting point guard.
Yeah,
a lot for a team that went to the NBA Finals. Like the dude, Kahoot, yo.
Yep.
Like he's a solid backup point guard, decent shooter, really good in the pick and roll. Like, I mean, as a backup, what's not to like? He's gonna play like 13 minutes a night. Like,
right? Yeah.
act like he about to be out there for 25 minutes.
He's not, because even tonight he played 19 minutes, and it's a preseason game. Most of the game Jalen didn't play. So how many minutes do you think he's gonna take? He's gonna play
the minutes that Jalen doesn't. Pretty much, bro. Yeah.
Exactly. So
which is what happened with Deuce last year. When they were healthy, Deuce played the minutes that Jalen didn't. When the injury started to happen is when we started seeing Deuce a little bit more. But he's gonna play the minutes that Jalen doesn't play.
Yeah, and that was it. He said, Coach Toon said, I'm loving the bench. We need one more shooter off the bench. I think honestly, man, not that I'm not gonna say we're good. I just don't see us adding another guy that's actually gonna get minutes. You know what I'm saying? You already got Deuce coming off the bench. You already got Shamit. You already got. So I don't think there's a lot of room for another guy to come in a guard position and shoot, unless you're trading. I don't know what's tradable that we have that you're gonna get another shooter. Like, I don't think there's much.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's much out there. But you know what I'm saying? I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna balance out a lot of those minutes with the starters and the bench. They're gonna have a lot of those minutes with Josh and Jalen. Instead of starting, they might be the first guys out. Josh and Jalen will be the first guys out. You'll bring in Cam and Deuce, and you run OG and Macau with that unit, and then you have whoever's the big, whether it's Precious or Jericho. Doing that, or in January when Mitch comes back, it'll be Mitch. So it's
coach, it's gonna be hard for Tyler to crack that rotation, man.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we were talking about. Yeah,
it's gonna be hard, man.
And speaking of, we were talking about a shooter off the bench. That's another shooter that we kind of. I mean, he's not a knockdown shooter, but
some guys gonna get, but there's gonna be injuries. So I think Kohler he'll get his minutes, man.
Yeah. I think he'll get his minutes in games where, you know what? I think he's not getting minutes primarily because even last game, he played a really good game. Was it last game? I think it was last game. He played a good game. They asked him about it after the game. They asked him about his play. And he said, I think I had a good game today. He said, but I was getting a lot of turnovers in practice. So I got to figure out how to balance it out. So I do think a lot of what sometimes when we don't see Tyler, it's probably because of how a practice might have went and that Tibbs wants him to learn something. But also we did play a team that they really wanted to beat tonight. You know what I'm saying? So there wasn't a lot of minutes that they wanted to put a guy. I'm not sure how much Tibbs trusts the rookie yet, is what I'm saying. In this kind of game. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't think that he's not gonna get minutes. I just think that it's a long road. He's young. He'll have the opportunity to get minutes. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be fine. He's just gonna have to work through it. He's definitely gonna have to work through it. Coach, you said what happened to Brunson? What do you mean, Jalen?
He was limping a little bit.
Oh yeah, there was. I mean, I seen him. He walked back to the locker room without a trainer, so I didn't really think nothing of it. I just figured he had to take a leak or something.
Nah, he looked like he was limping a little bit. I saw him.
He'll probably
sometimes guys got to use the bathroom, y'all.
And they limp.
And they limp when they got to use the bathroom. Nah,
you thought he was limping though?
I saw him limping on the floor before he went out. He was limping, and you can see him. He said something like fuck. Like you can see he kind of was like he tweaked something. It didn't look like it was major, but he did something.
I just noticed I seen him going by, but nobody followed him, so I didn't really think nothing of it. Normally there's a trainer right behind him, but he just went by himself.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he Jalen's he's a tough dude. It's probably something more of like he probably tweaked ankle or something like that, and he just wanted to walk it off and went and got it treated and came back. If we don't hear anything about it, I'm not gonna worry about it personally.
Right. Yeah,
That's usually how it is for me. But let's get through a lot of these the rest of these stats because we don't have too much time tonight. I don't want to be out here too long, man, because you know what I'm saying, we got families and all kind of stuff, right, Dre? You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. That's the answer you give me. So talking about Jalen, actually let's get to Macau real quick. Macau is 6'11". I can't wait to watch a full season of Macau Bridges. I want to see if
I'm excited about some.
If OG and Macau battle it out for Defensive Player of the Year. I would love to see that every night. You know what I'm saying? Like
that would be crazy.
That's the one thing that I see in this squad. If all else fails, these dudes could play some defense, man.
They can lock up. They can lock the hell up. Because my thing is there was a time tonight where you're watching, you're like, offense a little shaky. But then again, they might miss a shot and they go down the other end, and then these guys just get in a fast break off of a steal. Like, and it's just like, oh, okay, easy bucket. Like that steal that OG had on McDaniels. Who just give me that fast break. You know what I'm saying? So these guys are going to be menaces. So, like I said, Macau and OG. Macau 6'11" tonight, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. I'm not the greatest shooting game, but he was just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He runs the floor, he cuts. Like I love his.
Yeah, his cuts, bro. Him and OG off ball cutting is gonna be crazy this year, bro.
How do you game plan for that? How do you game plan for athletic backdoor cuts all the time? And then you still got to cover for Jalen on the outside. You got to cover for Cat on the other side. Like that, there's just so many options.
It's a lot, bro.
It's a lot. And you know, as a Knicks fan, it might sound like we're overreacting to it, but if you just watch basketball, like how many options does a normal team have to score?
We're not overreacting, bro.
We're not overreacting, bro. Like to me, I'm literally looking at it. I've never seen so many options on a Knicks roster.
I would say the only thing I'm worried about, and I don't know, like I see enough from Macau and OG that I'm maybe a little bit less concerned. Mm-hmm. But only thing I'm worried about is like Julius took a lot of playmaking pressure.
Shot creation, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Off of Brunson. Cat is a little bit different in how he gets his points. So I'm curious, like I just hope that it's not too much on Jalen to like create offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
and to like, initiate offense.
There was a few times tonight that I saw Cat take the big off the dribble. And that's another wrinkle to our offense that we've never ever had, like outside of Julius, of course. But Julius is not going to be guarded by a center who could be possibly the defender in whatever lineup, right? So if you can put Cat against Gobert and he can have the game that he had tonight where he can take him off the dribble, he can even grab some boards off of him, which is what he did a lot. He had 16 boards tonight. So I just think there's a possibility for Cat to just have a lot more scoring opportunities off the dribble. Like there was a play last year that we saw Mitch. He like head faked and drove to the basket and did like a layup.
Oh yeah.
I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it was one play all season long, and I still remember it. That's not good. That's not.
Yeah, good. Like he's like a little in and out, bro.
Yeah, like
a little in and out.
I was like, yo, where did that sauce come from? So it was cool to see Cat do it fluently. You know what I'm saying? And still get the bucket. Get the and one on one of those plays on Rudy. He took him to the basket and absorbed the contact and still finish. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not as concerned as one might be about the toughness factor and the shot creation from that position. You
know what I want to see though?
What?
I want to see them post him up more, bro, because he's an elite post up player. Like the numbers.
I think like, depending on the matchup, I just don't think
I was thinking that. I was like, if it wasn't the biggest dude, one of the top defenses in the league, he'd have backed him up more. He's up against somebody bigger than him.
I think Rudy Gobert being the guys, like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
put him in the post versus Rudy.
Yeah, I was like, they're gonna do that on other nights.
Yeah.
But
Now
tonight wasn't that. This wasn't a post up night. That's why he was.
I think y'all giving Rudy too. Rudy is cookable, bro. We done seen that, man.
no,
Oh
he's
yeah,
cookable.
on the footwork, but I don't trust cat handles like that to be taking him on the dribble.
No, I don't mind him off the dribble. That's the other thing. I'm more comfortable with him off the dribble versus Rudy than in the post versus Rudy. And that's only because you're gonna get him.
You could probably get him, but you give him
a wall.
Gotta be on with your dribble that night. Don't have an off night on the dribble.
Right. And that's the other thing.
Rudy's long.
We don't need you trying to create a whole bunch of shit off the dribble. Like if it's a mismatch, let's go for the mismatch.
But that's why I figured he was shooting them threes like that to get him honest, to get him to come out there like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's the beauty of it is like. That's why I used to get mad at Josh last year because I don't care that you're gonna miss it. People are like, you want Josh to shoot that? Yes, I do. I don't give a damn if
you gotta shoot.
Gotta shoot
You gotta shoot.
You gotta shoot.
If you don't take it, guess what? The whoever's guarding you is gonna turn it back to you on offense, and then it's 5-on-4. That's the last thing you want to do. I don't care if I miss every freaking shot. Now it'll be annoying if you just taking shots and missing them. But if you're wide open, I'd rather have the big man think about, oh, he's going to take this shot. So he has to step step out. I mean, so, yeah, man, I just think that there's I just, like I said, even going to Josh better start taking shots. I don't want to see none of these 0-shot games, 2-shot games during I don't want him taking a whole bunch of shots, but I don't want you passing up shots. That's just me. I don't want you passing up shots. Yeah. So anyway, back to Cat. Him keeping Rudy Gobert honest was the reason why he was able to take him off the dribble and get to the bucket and do things like that. So, I'm pretty excited to see that. Let's see what else we got here. Jalen, we talked about Jalen? No, we didn't talk about Jalen. Jalen was 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 11 to 13 from the free throw line. That's what we're gonna see from Jalen. You're always gonna have him at the free throw line. Most of his buckets are gonna come from there. He has his patented and ones. He's getting back into that bag. So he's gonna be good to go. I just want to see him.
Monster.
He's a monster. I just want to see him get a little bit more.
Monster, bro.
The disrespect I still see him get.
It's crazy, bro.
It's weird.
Dude's a monster, bro.
He's putting up shit that we haven't seen since Jordan. And like people are just completely bypassing that shit, but it's whatever. It's this New York shit. 6 assists as well. So to have 24.6 assists, 3 rebounds, just keeping the defense honest. That pick and roll is just hard to guard. When he collapses, 2 to 3 guys have to collapse. It's always going to be a shot. You saw it tonight. He was just passing out to different people every time you went in. It was like somebody was open. So. That's just what you want to see, man. That's what you want to see. Jalen's back in his bag. He's
Coach said Simmons is met at best.
I can't get over how bad I think the kid is.
Listen, man.
Yeah, can we just for like a second, bro?
All right, let's caveat. Joe is on Sims Island because he's a 58th pick, so he doesn't expect much. So like,
yeah, it is what it is, man. Like he just a body out there, bro. He's a meat bag, bro. Like,
so if that's the case, then he has to eat whatever the fuck we throw at him, bro. Because if you're just gonna be a meat bag out there, sorry, bro.
Like, you know what's annoying though, bro? The annoying part is like when you got that much like athletic ability,
right?
Like you just be looking at dude like, yo, you could do something, bro. Like he just out there big as hell, jumping out the gym and can't do anything at all. Like,
can't do nothing.
Bro,
it's bad, man. It's bad.
I'm Mitch, I'm looking at this dude like, yo, bro, if I just had your health, my G, like, you don't know what you got. You don't know what you got. You just sitting here. I mean, you just
dude is just
you just be standing there. It's like, oh God, like come on. Like I just
wanted he fouled out. Then he fouled out, bro. I'm just like, yo, the cardio is over.
7 rebounds though. He gave us 7 rebounds on a block.
He did 7 rebounds. I did see that. Yeah.
7 rebounds on a block, man.
I just can't. It's I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be harder and harder to defend him. as the year goes on, bro. He's
Like,
just
can we just get Huck Porty in there already, man, and just call it a
put
day,
40
bro?
in there, bro. Like he definitely, he's way more. He's a Tibbs. He's more of a Tibbs kind of guy. That's it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he's bigger. You know what I mean? He's more skilled.
Stronger,
Like,
yeah.
can we stop playing around here, man?
I think they're gonna do the due diligence in allowing Sims to earn his minutes, but I think after a while, coach is gonna pull the plug and just be like,
What you said? You said that they're gonna give him the rope and kick away the chair. And
yes, that's literally what they're gonna do.
That's what you said. That's what you said, Cap.
At this point, bro, I've done all I can to help you. If I'm Tibbs, I've done all I've given you minutes. Like, I can't make you play basketball, bro. You got to go out there and play. I've given you the minutes. I've given you opportunity for the past 2 years now. Like, I'm not saying that we need to just straight cut him, but I will say that if he's replaced in the lineup, we won't miss him.
I think that he need to like try to do something. Like, I feel like he just.
When you saying you got to try to do something, you're the end of the bench guy. Like, come on, bro. Like,
listen, man. Like, but you out there though, bro. Like, you just out there living and breathing. Like,
yo, and then he be taking all kinds of these vacation pics, so he's living life, bro. Get in the gym, bro. I don't want to see you.
Yo, but they showed him in the gym all summer, bro. Like, you know what, bro? It's preseason. He might be taking it easy, man. I don't know.
I'm not rocking with that. I can't. I can't do it, bro.
He's not good enough to take it easy in preseason. Honestly,
nah, bro. You gotta put you 100%. As they say,
if you
pause, balls to the wall, bro. Like you gotta,
because yo, check it out, Cat. Check it out, Cat. This is like some real shit too. Like realistically, right? Like the Knicks have not re-upped his contract, bro.
Yeah, man.
they haven't read up his contract. So like, I don't know, bro. Like, will he get another NBA contract? That's not guaranteed.
I mean, yes, because he's young and he's athletic. So he will get another contract. Is he going to be part of a rotation? I don't think so. Nah. Because Kevin Knox is still out here getting contracts, y'all.
Wait, Kevin Knox got a contract? I thought he was in the G League.
Is he in the G League?
Oh, he with the Warriors? Or was that last year?
No, he's with the Warriors. He's with the Warriors.
But he was on the Warriors G League team, but is he actually on the roster though?
You know what?
You gonna have to fact check that, bro. I don't got my laptop.
Kevin Knox, Golden State Warriors, small forward.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Golden State
Shows you how much we know. I wonder what that contract situation is. I wonder if it's guaranteed.
He's still getting a contract, man. If Kevin Knox is still getting a contract,
you know what? Hold on, Pat. Let's see if he's still on a roster come October 22nd.
Yeah, at the end, yeah, when the season starts. He could just be on the training camp roster, which is possible. Man, I mean, listen, like I said, man, there's always going to be a job out there for Sims, but we already know what it is. Unfortunately, I can't expect much more from him. I'd rather have JaVale McGee. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Which is sad, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's no disrespect to JaVale, but like he's also like 37 years old right now at this point.
Yeah, JaVale is old.
But
I didn't realize how old he was.
Yeah. He had to play like 3-4 years, right?
Been around for a while.
He has been around for a while, bro.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. I never thought I'd spend so long talking about Jericho Sims, but sadly,
blame the chat, bro.
He ain't worth the minutes.
He ain't worth the minutes. And he's not. Just to run down to everybody else, Miles McBride was 3 for 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. 3 assists, rebound, steal. No, a block, actually. 12 points. Landry Shamet, 4 for 11. He's going to be in this team, though. He's going to be in this roster. Not the greatest defender, but he's an honest defender.
Yo, I thought he was good tonight.
Yeah, he was like I said, he did it, especially on he had that strip from Ant and
He had another play where he cracked back
That
on
was
the
nice.
cutter and intercepted the pass. Like
yeah.
he looked good tonight.
He like I said, he's a guy that's going to go out there and play defense. There's a difference between a lockdown defender and a guy who just doesn't play defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Landry Shamet is not one of those guys. Like Landry Shamet, he might not be a lockdown guy, but he's definitely a guy that you can put out there and he'll annoy the hell out of some guys, just like Dante in a way. Xavier says Sims had 3 years. Come on, you guys show up and learn something. He looks like yo, you ever seen
Right.
he's like Jericho is literally one of those robot the robot vacuums. Like that's I think
Yeah,
that's
you know what he is, bro? He's one of those, you know, the droids in the sci-fi movies, the ones that be broken. That's what he is, bro. He's a broken droid, yeah.
just be there, bro. Like he's terrible, Dre. You silly, bro. Terrible.
Terrible.
Landry Shamet, 13 points, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, a block. Like I'll take a Landry Shamet on my team any day. You know what I'm saying? Campaign as well, 5 for 10, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. 2 assists, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 12 points. Like, you know, just honest basketball, man. These guys they're gonna go out there and play good. I like how they showed up the bench with 2 solid veterans and Shamet and Payne. Precious has been going out there doing this thing. Shout out to Precious. He just looks a lot more comfortable.
Precious out there doing all kinds of like, bro, what you trying to do?
He's trying to earn. He's trying to get that like legit center spot. Like I don't
what
know.
you trying to do, bro? He out there going between the legs, crossover, like, bro, chill.
The dunks and all kind of crazy shit. I'm like, okay, but he had 5 rebounds tonight, 4 points.
He looked like he really wanted. That's what I like. Every time I look at him, I'm like, oh, I forgot we got Precious on this team. But he looked like he's trying to show up and he want to be a real major piece. And I like it. You can't be mad at him.
He tried to do Josh Hart coast to coast. Like, what?
Yeah, he's really been like feeling himself. And I love it. I love it because he also is from New York. You know what I'm saying? So he's from the Bronx. So I want you to like feel this energy that we got going on here and just vibe off that. You know what I mean? That's exactly what everyone else does that's from the area. It's what Cat's doing. That's what Jalen is still doing. So I just want these guys to continue to gain the chemistry. It's it's a preseason game. Who do we play next? You said the Pacers?
Pacers on Tuesday. Okay.
So what time is this game? This game is at the Pacers on Tuesday, you said? That's probably gonna be 7:30 game. So I mean, 7:30, yeah, that's especially because they beat us in the playoffs. I expect there to be some sort of
it's gonna be some smoke.
Some smoke. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some smoke.
Hey, we all know that we was injured. We ain't have nobody left. It shouldn't be no smoke.
Yeah,
they should be thankful. It should be high-fiving us.
It's gonna be a really exactly. It's gonna be a real quiet game. I'll say that.
Sure.
To me, it's gonna be a real quiet game, especially because the guys are gonna be more healthy than they were last time they saw them. You added an extra piece to them. You got Cat out there because then Miles Turner is gonna start acting like he's somebody special, and he's really not. But you know, I can't wait to see that game so we can do that. Chat. Xavier says Simmons better have some agent as Theo Pinson and Kevin Knox. He better have the same agent as Theo Pinson and Kevin Knox. They always find a bench to give them money for being the president.
Well, shit, Theo out the league.
I mean,
Sims isn't even a good bench guy.
He don't even talk. Like
he got no personality. Like what is he?
He don't even talk.
He doesn't, bro. Like
right.
He just be in there. He be like, "Did you see when they were talking about they were saying all their middle names?"
Yeah, he just walked away. He was like,
"No." He said, "I said, yo, bro, that's all you had to say to her,
bro. Like, come on, man."
Everybody else said something. They said his middle name. He said, and walked away. I said, yo, this dude is Kawhi. He's definitely Kawhi.
Yeah, but even worse.
Even worse, with no personality.
Yeah,
at least Kawhi plays.
At least Kawhi plays. Does he? Kawhi barely plays, man. He stay hurt.
Well,
He stay hurt, man. I don't know.
pretty good when he's out there, though.
He's pretty good when he's there. I also, you know, a team I can't wait to play. This is a sidebar. I can't wait to see the Philadelphia 76ers because I don't think they're a good defensive team. I think they're a terrible defensive team.
They got their ass waxed the other day.
I think they're going to be worse than expected.
Yeah, they lost by 50, bro.
Who's this?
Yeah, they lost by 50, bro.
Say
They lost by 50, bro.
Oh,
Bro,
and
The Cowboys didn't even lose by 50 today.
Cowboys look crazy today.
They also Joel Embiid. They said they got him on the bench until the season. He's not playing any more preseason because his left knee. Like, you can forget it.
Man, I would hate. I'm so sorry. As a Philadelphia,
He's a liability the rest of his career.
if I was a Philadelphia fan, I would severely hate this whole Joel Embiid process because yes, you're a great player, but at this point,
No pun intended.
right? Yes, no pun intended. The whole process shit, no pun intended. But yo, dog, when are you gonna be healthy? Stephen A. is on ESPN talking about, oh, he almost took us out on one leg. What makes you think he's gonna have two this year? I don't believe that Joel Embiid's just all of a sudden gonna be healthy. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me, I think the worse they are defensively is gonna put more pressure on him, so it'll make him. I don't see this experiment being fun to watch for a Philly fan. So I think everyone is drowned out by the talent on this team when everyone's hot and healthy. If you get hot and if you're 100% healthy, Philadelphia is the team that you would want to take in a championship. But let's be honest, that's not a team that's going to stay healthy. It's just not. And they don't play defense. They don't even have a defensive lineup. It's kind of scary. It's just looking somebody.
Yeah, because Paul George ain't really the defender that he was.
Nah.
I feel like Maxey could be a good defender, but we'll see about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, Joel is excellent defensively, but what version of him actually exists?
Are you gonna get right? Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. And for how long? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's just personally, I don't know how good that team is gonna be defensively. I don't know, man. That's not my problem though. So well. I'm glad to see that we got something going good and looks a little bit more sustainable. My boy Niz. Shout out to my man Niz. Niz said magic and fall.
Yeah. On that note.
On that note, we can get out of here. Yeah, man. Y'all got any extra notes that y'all want to drop off for us before we get up out of here?
Nah, bro. I'm ready for October 22nd. Can we get there?
Facts. We got.
Yeah. I like the background artwork you got over there though, Cap. That shit look
Yo,
good.
man,
who did that?
Shout out to Andre Jalil, man. You got Dre, got the background ahead. Yo, hold on. Let's get everybody out of here. Let's just look at it, man. Hold on, real quick. Everybody take a little 5-second. Come on, man. Shout out to the guy. Shout out to you.
Look dope though. I didn't know. You know, I hate cabs too. So, but that's very New York City.
This is very New York City, man.
I'm the most prejudiced when I see people in yellow cabs. I cut them off. I don't let them get my lane. Y'all can't do nothing.
Y'all need to. If y'all see Dre in the highway, just move out his way, please.
I told you about that time I hit a cab driver and kept going. I told you about that.
All right, we didn't need to. That's not. Why would you do that? I don't know.
Yo, bro, that's what he on here what's his name, Bobby Schmurder.
Yeah, just good admitting it wasn't.
He copping all his crimes, bro.
Yeah, like everything. I just bumped the dude and kept going, and the dude chased me down. He caught me at a light. It was like you pushed me. You pushed me. I said what?
Crystal said I'll do the same and can't stand them yellow cabs.
You ain't push me.
Crystal, you hitting yellow cabs too? Oh my goodness!
I bumped it. It wasn't like if it was damage, you had to stop. I gave him the little bump. He kept going.
Yeah,
I ain't stopping. He's like, you pull over here. You pull over. I said, all right. The light turned green.
Crystal got some. Crystal got some serious road rage issues. She needs to
I don't
go.
like the, nah,
Yo, my man
nah.
said you pull over here. He said, "All right,
All right, get out of here, boy. What was we gonna say? There was no damage. It was like a bump. He did something stupid, pulled the front, stop. Then I'm trying to stop as best I could.
You better hope he's not a Knicks fan because he might be actually watching at this point.
He ain't no
He
Knicks
like, this the guy. Look, this is him.
Look, this him. The cops would have came look for the damage, but like, there's no damage. He bumped me. He pushed me.
They're like, all right, sir. Great.
Go
Have a good night, sir.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Anyway, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the God Knicks podcast.
Should have been a cab driver. I'd have stopped. Get out of here.
We will see y'all. We gonna see y'all Tuesday? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. This is a very, very, very busy week for me. So I don't even think you guys are gonna see us for who do we play after the Pacers? Anyway, busy week. Probably won't see us because there's a lot going on. I gotta go to a wedding. I gotta go to Atlanta all in 1 week. It's just a lot going on. So I probably will get to see you guys. Yeah, I got like on, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll see you guys during the regular season for tip off. And we'll have
opening night. Opening night on what day is that? What of the week is that?
22nd. That should be 18th is Friday. That's Monday. Is that Monday? No, that's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Oh, I love it.
That's
I love it.
Tuesday.
We live, bro.
Yeah, we got to be live. I'm live. I'm gonna be live. I don't care who's with me. We playing the Celtics. They getting their rings. I wanna interrupt all.
We gotta
of that
go in there, and break that up.
Yeah, I need to interrupt all of that energy and show y'all who y'all should be worried about. So I can't wait to Tuesday. I can't wait to see that. So thank y'all for tuning in once again to the God Knicks podcast. I'm your host, Paulo Reed. Shout out to my boy, Regular Joe, my big bro, Andre Jalil. Yeah, have a good one, man. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.